Hello, I'm Catherine and I work with Public Health here in Worcestershire. We want to thank you all for the hard work, dedication and commitment you've been showing in keeping our schools and settings open. It's been working, so thank you and keep going. We have, though, seen a small number of our schools having to close their doors completely for a period of self-isolation. This, of course, is something we really want to avoid. So now, as we come out of lockdown and into new restrictions, it seems like a good time to remind you of some hints and some tips to keep you, your family, your school and your community safe. So let's start with car sharing. Ideally, you should only be travelling in a car with someone that you live with. But if you really do need to car share, there are some simple things that you can do to make it safer. Firstly, keep as much distance between you as you possibly can. So ideally, sit in the back seat on the opposite side to the driver. Remember to both wear a face covering, keep the windows down for ventilation, and when you arrive, make sure you clean the car down. Of course, the social distancing rules don't just apply in school. Please remember, as you're coming into school or leaving, not to gather, not to stand close to somebody else. Keep your distance at least 2 metres apart. It really does help in preventing the spread of COVID-19. And also, in your lunch breaks and at break time, keep your distance, stay 2 metres apart and stay safe. Like any setting, there are lots of touch points around a school where the virus could be transmitted. So remember to wipe down surfaces such as light switches, even bottle tops and fridge door handles. Wherever possible, try not to share equipment. If you have to do that, then there are some simple rules to follow to make that safer. Firstly, make sure that you've washed your hands or sanitised your hands before you use the equipment, and be certain that you have cleaned the equipment down when you've finished using it. If you're using the NHS COVID app, you need to make sure that you keep your phone with you at all times. If that's not possible and you leave your phone in a communal area or inside a locker at school, for example, then make sure that you switch the Bluetooth off. This is to stop the COVID app alerting you to a contact when you haven't been with your phone. If you really need to hold meetings in person, then please make sure you're able to do that and socially distance. You need to be able to keep 2 metres apart from everybody else in the room. Also make sure you follow the guidance on the number of people who are allowed to use that room safely. Ideally though, all your meetings should be held online. If you have any of the 3 symptoms of COVID-19 or you're just generally feeling unwell, you should stay at home, don't come to school. No one is exempt from these rules. If necessary, you can do your meetings online. The 3 symptoms to look out for are a new and continuous cough, a high temperature, and a loss or change to your sense of taste or smell. Finally, inside and outside of school, please remember to follow these 3 simple rules. Wash your hands thoroughly, regularly. Wear face coverings where necessary, and remember to keep your distance. You are leading by example. Thank you. Keep doing it.